Hello, my name is Tom McLean. I'm the police chief in Willard, Missouri since 1993. This is our presentation on the public sales tax, informational, educational. And so I wanted to start by telling you guys that our mission is based upon what you want when you call 911. You want help and you want it now. It's my job to find men and women who are suited for the priority of policing, who fall into these categories. They like to help people. They're motivated, moved by that. That's why they answer the call. They have the capacity to enforce the laws, sometimes not that easy, lead by example, and they prevent crime with proximity and presence. Our mission is needs-based, it's others-oriented, and brother, it's Willard-wide. So the question before us at this time is, how are we gonna fund the police department with all this growth that's going on round about us? We have discovered that we've fallen woefully behind as far as our starting pay. We're way under the mark. Our equipment is in need of updating. Our building is needing attention. That is our world at this time, and we can't get our world through that hoop by ourselves. And so we've posed a question that you'll see on April 8th. The question is, shall the city of Willard, Missouri add a city sales tax of 0.5% for the city of Willard for the purpose of public safety? Now, you may wonder, what's it going to cost me? Well, for every $100 you spend in the city of Willard, you'll be throwing an additional 50 cents towards the public safety program here. So over the last 10 years, we've noticed, along with all the other police agencies nationwide, that fewer men and women are answering the call to serve in policing. The employment pool is shrinking, and so recruiting and retaining quality officers has become increasingly more difficult. Competitive pay. The Willard Police Department currently starts our officers out at $20.34 an hour, whereas in the surrounding area, the average starting pay is $24.49. And so you see a significant difference. What does that mean? Well, I mean, we're at the bottom of the pool when it comes to pay. So when there's openings, and there are always openings round about us, most officers are going to go gravitate toward those agencies that are paying more. So we have a problem. The question may be, for some of you, exactly who are you guys and what do you do? I mean, there's a conglomeration of things that we do. There's an occasional baby saving incident that captures the heart of the media. There's patrols, there's training, preparation, readiness that comes as a result of training. Partnerships, we partner with businesses and organizations to enable us to fulfill the mission as best we can. Many of you have kids that have gone through our PAL program over the last 16 years. The DARE program's been going on for 20 plus years under my administration. More baby saving. The DARE program, rather the PAL program, Camp Character, has really caught on. See hundreds of kids go through that program. This is Officer Sergeant Steve Purdy. He's getting a second glass of lemonade from a lemonade stand because the kids got such a kick out of it. For me, in 1993, that's when I started here. I don't believe I'd have made it if it wasn't for Cal Smith, the older fella standing next to me. He was my mentor. He got me through my freshman year of college, and then he went back into retirement. But I owe a great debt to Cal Smith. Some of the kids at our camp, these are some of our officers that participate in Shop with the First Responder. Two of those officers have been picked off by other area agencies for better pay and a take-home car. And that's just the world that we live in presently. More kids out at the camp. Another baby saving incident. Some of our night shift officers. And I do want to point out here that this case was the most egregious case that's occurred in my 30-some years here, a double homicide. We were able to manage that case. It's true that we had some help from some grizzled vets in the Highway Patrol, but we were able to bring that case to a successful conclusion some 2.5, 3 months after the double homicide. The case has been adjudicated. All guilty parties are doing a 60-plus year sentence in the penitentiary. Our most recent hire, Levi O'Neill and his family. So that's a little bit about who we are and what we do. So, but the problem is not just starting salary. It's recruiting, which has quite a bit to do with starting salary, and then retaining. The Department of Justice has long recommended a ratio of police to citizens at the rate of 2.5 police officers per 1,000 citizens. Our current population of 6,520 some puts us at 1.7 officers per 1,000, well below the recommended standard. I do have a 12th position that's open, but I'm not announcing it until after the election to see how that goes. So we are located at 795 Hughes Road in Willard, Missouri. When we bought the building in 2002, it kind of stood alone. Since then, you may have noticed there's quite a bit of growth, and we have it's just grown up around us. See some of the growth here, a little bit more here. I don't know if you can see it, but the police department's right there. It is one of the shabbiest looking buildings in the block, and we'd like to do something about that later on. So it boils down to a choice, and the choice is yours. Shall the city of Willard, Missouri add a city sales tax of 0.5% for the purpose of public safety? Yes or no? This sales tax, if passed, will be applied toward our starting pay. It will be included in equipment upgrades and facilities upgrades as well. So for every $100 you spend, an additional 50 cents will be added for the public safety program. If this passes, it will generate about $300,000 additional dollars towards our program. Now, you may wonder who's going to bear the bulk of this burden. Well, everybody who buys in the city of Willard is going to help support this. And I don't know if you know this or not, but every year over 5.1 million people drive through Willard on an annual basis, and they'll be picking up some of the tab as well. Anybody that purchases in the city of Willard. And that, my friends, is our public presentation. If you missed it, that's what I would be presenting. The difference between this and having actually attended a meeting is that there's no Q&A time. But if you have questions, you can log in and make comments or call me at 417-742-5341. Thank you for your kind attention, and I'll see you around town.